How do you sell a new unit? So a customer needs a new system, you're going out to a sales call. How do you make sure you have the tools required, the advice you need to be able to sell that job? You're watching Tips for Technicians. I'm Tad. Today I'm going to give you the advice you need to be able to sell that job. So the first thing you need to know is you need a couple tools. You need a ductulator to measure the ductwork that's pre-existing in the home, and you need a tape measure to do that, okay? Tape measure, ductulator, that's going to give you the duct sizes, and then you'll be able to figure out if what you're putting on that home based off your load calculation that you're doing for the homeowner is going to be correct and it's going to work properly. Nothing worse than putting in a new unit and it not working correctly, and the homeowner loses confidence in you, okay? Remember, you want good long-term relationships with your customers. That way you have more and more work throughout the years to keep you going, okay? And remember also, if you're good at what you do, you'll have plenty of work. So the first thing I like to say is treat your customers like family, okay? You need to make sure that when you go to the home, you ask them concerns first, right off the bat. Hey, you know, Mrs., Mr., what kind of concerns do you have about your heating and air? Does it heat and cool properly for you? Does it get really hot during the day? Does it keep up? Does it, does it have trouble? Does it struggle? Does it run all the time? How many hot and cold spots do you have throughout the house? What rooms are hot? What rooms are cold? Figure that out first. Then from there, you measure the ductwork. Then you figure out the load based off the insulation values, the square footage. You come back to the homeowner and you tell them, hey, I checked your ductwork. You have a few leaks here. You show them pictures. If you took pictures, that's a good job. They love to see stuff like that. But you're basically treating them as if it was your house. Okay, you don't want leaky ductwork. You don't want to put a new unit on duct that's 4 inches too small. If your unit needed 12 lines and you only had 8, you'd want 12 lines, right? Okay, you need to ask them if they're adding an addition. If they're adding an addition, you need to make sure later on down the road that they've got a unit that's capable of taking care of that addition and their actual home. So these things are looking out for the customer and putting you in their shoes and just basically treating them as you'd want to be treated. That's how it is. If you take pride in what you do, guys, if you're willing to get dirty, if you go in that crawl space, if you check all that duct, if you ask them about what their concerns are, you're going to win that job every single time. Because the only difference between the person that doesn't win that job and the person that does is the person that goes the extra mile. And that's the key, man. There's nothing better than referrals when it comes to getting new customers. That's doing a good job. If you do good work, you'll have more than enough work, guys. Thanks for watching.